Welcome back to Night Shift with Justin S. King, how to transform your life one night at a time, where we talk about evening routines that improve your health and your wealth. Tonight, we're going to look deeper at something that I call the fall asleep fast formula. We've covered this in pieces so far. I've also referred to this as the toss and turn terminator, snooze button destroyer, and it is known and is also well known as the 10-3-2-1-0 formula. It's a simple framework that I learned from Craig Ballantyne. It's viral on several social media sites, and I believe the foundation of it came from Dr. Bruce, the sleep doctor. And I like it because it doesn't rely on any kind of supplements, gadgets, or perfection. It's just about timing and consistency, two themes that I keep coming back to here on Night Shift. So if you've listened to previous episodes, you know this already. Sleep does not start when you hit the pillow. It starts with what you do hours before that, even from the moment you wake up. So let's walk through this slowly. The first part of the fall asleep fast formula, or the 10, is 10 hours before bed, no more caffeine. That is 10 hours before your intended bedtime, caffeine is done. We've talked about how caffeine doesn't just wear off. Sit there quietly in your system even when you feel tired, still blocking the depth of your sleep. After that 10-hour cutoff time, you can shift to water or herbal tea or nothing at all. If you'd like to learn more about caffeine, you can head over to that episode. 3 in the 10-3-2-1-0 formula is 3 hours before bed, no more heavy food, spicy food, or alcohol. We've touched on this in the past episodes on all three of these topics, and where we talked about digestion and sleep. Your body cannot deeply rest if it's still busy processing a large meal. 2 in the formula is 2 hours before bed, no more work. So that's when you are going to officially do a hard stop on your work. If you've already finished work a few hours before bed, this is the official time where you stop checking emails, if this is something that you tend to do. This is where you switch from thinking brain into rest brain. If you remember our episodes on journaling and brain dump exercise, this is the perfect time for that. Get your thoughts out of your head and onto paper so they don't follow you into bed. Closing all mental loops and signaling that your day is done. 1 is 1 hour before bed, no more screens. 1 hour before bed, all your screens, blue lights, backlit screens are turned off. I've talked about the blue light before, using this as a cutoff time, using the color filters on your phone, but really the time is to turn off your backlit screens altogether and switch into something relaxing and calming. And then 0 is the number of times that you press the snooze button in the morning. 0 snoozes, that part anchors the entire formula. When you hit the snooze, you fragment your wake-up signal, and that throws off your sleep pressure the following night. It may send you back into sleep inertia. So consistency is the secret thread running through the 10-3-2-1-0 formula. Be sure you have a consistent bedtime and consistent wake-up time that you can build this formula off of. Even on weekends, you want to stay close to the timing, as close as possible to the timing that you've set, so you can train your internal clock to fall asleep fast. So for tonight's night shift, I want you to look at the 10-3-2-1-0 formula, the fall asleep fast formula, and ask yourself the simple question: which part are you not really doing yet? Pick one of them. Maybe it's you're not cutting off caffeine, maybe it's the screens, or maybe it's the snooze button or consistent bedtime. And then challenge yourself to choose that one thing tonight and to apply that tonight and tomorrow. That is it for this episode of Night Shift. If you would like a 3-day checklist that has this entire formula laid out for you that you can use to apply it and see changes in as little as 3 days, head over to justinSking.com/fast. And until next time, my name is Justin S. King, and I help entrepreneurs find peace tonight, tomorrow, and for the rest of their lives through sleep optimization, emotion regulation, and discovering their purpose. Good night.